Please welcome, with her first album of American Songbook Classics coming out Friday, it's Kristin Chenoweth. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. How are you? I'm Elvis, good to see you. Come on in here. Get in here, have a seat.
Thank you.
I hate to start out complaining, but I already have a list of songs that aren't on the album.
Oh no, tell me.
Well, maybe we can do part two. No problem.
Part two.
So, okay, this is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
This is Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
Froggy's on with us in our Miami studios. He's in that screen way over there.
Oh, I see. Hi, frogs.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I sound a little bit like a frog myself this morning.
No, there's no.
okay.
You have no frog qualities. Well, welcome to the show.
It's Glinda the Good Witch. I can't even.
Does that bother you when people start talking about these characters that you made bigger than life then?
No, I think it's amazing that I got to do a show where people remember before that I'd won a Tony for a show no one had heard of. So I was thrilled. I'm thrilled to have one that, people know.
When I ask questions like that, we had, I forgot who it was. It was Sia, the songwriter.
Oh, forget her. She's so good.
And I asked her a question about something I thought she would say, well, I was just disappointed in it. She said, no, I did it. And guess what? It bought me a house.
That's right. I so get it. I call it the house that West Wing bought, the house that Wicked bought.
Look at that.
I just need one so I can have a third.
It's a trophy you can live in.
I love it.
Why not?
I don't take that much room up, so.
Oh. Well, look, it's a pleasure having you here.
Too.
And we love, even though you're all over the place. You're this close to becoming an EGOT, as they call it, the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony winner. So what are we missing?
Let's see. Well, I don't have the Grammy and I don't have the Oscar.
Oh, I know, but
So you're 50% there. Come
let's
on.
get that done.
Come on, please help me.
But having live theater in our backyard here in New York City, the thing that's so disappointing about it, in my opinion, is if you live and work here, you don't support the theater as much as you should, and you wait till relatives come to town to go see a show.
But don't you find that probably in every town, like my parents used to live outside Philadelphia, and we would go downtown and see the Liberty Bell and all that stuff just when relatives came.
Right.
You forget what's in your backyard, but we have the best city in the world.
We do.
And we have not just Broadway, but the Met and opera and the museums. That's how I'm most inspired when I'm walking down the street. It's not always by Broadway, believe it or not. It's by just a beautiful piece of graffiti, believe it or not, or go into the Met. Like, you can just go.
Your new album, The Art of Elegance, which comes out Friday. Classics. These are the songs that are just so beautifully written from back in the day, and you're keeping them alive. But are you personally, Kristin, into that world so much that you don't, turn on some Drake every once in a while?
Oh, let's just be real. No, I love Drake. I also love Ludacris.
Right.
But I'm an Eminem fan from before, right before he hit.
Right.
I still want to meet him.
You've not met him?
No.
Oh, well,
Marshall Mathers. No.
So funny you mentioned that. Here he is. It's a surprise. Come on in.
Gosh,
I was merely acting.
That was good. You could deserve an Emmy for that.
I want to EGOT. So, Kristin, growing up, I'm assuming you had dreams of being on a stage, or dreams of singing, or dreams of what? What were your dreams when you were a little girl?
It's so funny that you're bringing that up, because today I brought my dad, who's standing right there.
Hi, Dad.
He's from Oklahoma. But he told me a story the other day that I was little bitty and dancing through the living room, and I said to my mom, you know what I want to do? And they go, what? I want to go to Broadway. And they go, do you know what that is? No, but I want to go there. Isn't that weird? Wow. I didn't even know.
It's not creepy, but it is. It is interesting. But you just knew the word Broadway for some reason. Do you believe in past lives or something? Do you think that you were Cole Porter in another life or something?
No, but I am friends with Shirley MacLaine, and I love her.
So you believe in reincarnation?
A few times.
Welcome back. My favorite show.
That's funny.
Which brings me to The Art of Elegance. This album, we were listening to some of the cuts this morning, and I'm going to give you some flavor of the album in a second. But there is one song which makes me cry every time I hear it, from Cole Porter, in The Still of the Night. Which is, when they wrote music back then.
I know, it's a beautiful song.
The music, the way the lyrics bounce and have rhythm to them. The reason why I'm and by the way, I don't get any licensing from this song. I'm not.
You're not friends with the Cole Porter estate.
No, not at all. But back in the day, I would have dated Cole Porter.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's married, he had a wife, I think I would have been his mistress.
No, of course. I would have too have.
Really?
Does that make sense?
Yes, I would have too have.
That's Oklahoma speak.
Listen to this. Do you love me as I love you? Are you my life to be, my dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of the hill in the chill, still of the night?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It's pretty heavy.
But you listen to all these songs that you have on your album, The Art of Elegance, and they wrote songs back then where if you try to put these songs out today as a modern, like if Drake tried to do these, people would be looking at him like, what?
It's almost like too deep. I hope that doesn't sound...
Well, no, I get what you're saying, though. It's deep in a different way. It's a different deep.
Yeah, it is. And certainly there's a lot of... Look at Sia and Adele and what they're doing. But when you listen to Hoagie Carmichael and Johnny Mercer, the words and the music to a song like Skylark,
right?
You think, okay, they did really... Even back then, they sang and wrote about heartache and heartbreak. Either the one doing it or being hurt.
Right.
And that's what I loved about a lot of, the song Frank Sinatra wrote, I'm a Fool to Want You. I heard it. We were all done with the album, and I heard it, and I went, that has to go on the album. Then I researched the song. It wasn't him singing. It was Linda Ronstadt, actually. And I listened to it, and I heard that he wrote that when he broke up with Ava Gardner. He wrote it, he performed it once, and that was it. And I thought, oh, no, I'm doing that song, too.
How cool is that? The history behind that song.
Yeah.
Kristin, you have done so many incredible things. We loved you on TV. You do some incredible roles on
Broadway.
Broadway.
A lot of people texting in about good Christian bitches. They love that show.
I'm sure Dad was very proud of that.
He's shaking his head.
Yes, I love my daughter. Have you seen my daughter in Good Christian Bitches?
But also, like, you were in the film Four Christmases, which I love you, and that's the film I watch every year. That's my Christmas film.
Thank you.
So you're so good at comedy as well as doing like these beautiful standards and these like more timeless things. Is there a part of you that gets fed by comedy in a way that singing doesn't?
Yes, and you know who I look at as like another person that I looked at and went, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to do that, is Carol Burnett. Because when she was a musical comedy star. I was just at her show the other night. And she was in Once Upon a Mattress and sang. And she sang, her best friend was Julie Andrews and Beverly Sills. And she could really sing, but she was a comedian. So she found her way in that sketch comedy.
Hilarious lady.
Hilarious, where she could imitate Doris Day and sing with Edie Gourmet and all these incredible singers of time past.
And she made everything look so fun.
Yeah, and she wasn't mean. She wasn't mean.
And she, by the way, we talk about her as if she's done. She's still around, and she's this great stage
She's
player.
on tour. She's going to my theater in Oklahoma in a month. She's amazing.
Before you leave, Kristin.
No.
We got to remind everyone, The Art of Elegance, Friday. No, you must go.
I don't.
Too much of a good thing.
Okay.
We are too good of a thing.
You're right. Don't push it. Don't push it.
For anyone out there who's listening, who has those dreams, it doesn't matter how old or young you are, like, what was your secret to make them come true? Like, what is your gift that you can give us? Like, how do we make our dreams come true? How did you do it?
Well, I went and educated myself in what I wanted to do because I had a natural gift and I wanted to hone it and make it better. And so for me, I think education is important. And that doesn't always mean college. It means education and voice or music class, theory. And I also think, and this is what I say a lot to young people who ask me, what should I do with my life? I can't do anything else. I go, there's your answer. If you can't do anything else and be happy, then you should do this and not let anyone stop you, but you have to persevere. If you can do something else, like be an accountant or own a shop or do something else cool and be happy, then go do that thing because this requires everything you got.
There you go.
Wow.
So I guess I've figured it out. I'm going to finally become a male escort.
Elvis, it's going to take everything you got.
I'm going to give him everything I got.
We heard you got a lot.
Oh, boy, honey, epic is the word. Isn't it great how we had such a great conversation going that it went slippery slope down the hill? Kristin Chenoweth, it's The Art of Elegance American Songbook Classics released this Friday, correct?
Correct.
I don't want to send anyone out there buying stuff that's not available.
No, that's
I
the
want you to listen to the samples at the very least online and become familiar with this music, and you'll be surprised at how this music will totally change your day. And what a great gift for your friends, too. Kristin, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for
Kristin
having me
Chenoweth.
back.